I'm going to tell you something that you probably don't know. India cannot win a match if they're batting second. That's right. If India is chasing a total, their batting order is going to collapse. It is a certainty, boss. Especially if it is in the final of a tournament. Now, if you're 25 years old, you have no idea what I'm talking about, because you know what? You've been spoiled by the good years. But if you're older than that, you know exactly what I'm talking about, because this wasn't just India's reputation, it was India's reality. I mean, it was painful, guys. We went through collapse after collapse after collapse after collapse. But when you look back, there's certain days that change history. These are days that change the mindset of a sporting country, that not only impact that day's result, but impact the results and on-field performances of that country for generations to come. July 13, 2022 is the 20th anniversary of such a historical day. Welcome to SPORTIFY Classics. This is the NatWest Final of 2002. Prior to 2002, India weren't really known to be world beaters in cricket like they're known to be today. I mean, yeah, you know what? We won the 83 World Cup, we won the World Championships of Cricket in 86, we had won a few tournaments here and there. Sachin Tendulkar had his Desert Storm in 1998, but the reality is we were known for our second innings specials, and by specials, I don't mean great victories. But things were seeming and sensing to be changed. You know, a new captain by the name of Sourav Ganguly had been appointed 2 years before that, and his defiant arrogance of an attitude was slowly rubbing off on the young tigers that he was grooming under him. And when I say defiant arrogance, I don't mean it as something negative. I mean it is something that we exactly needed. In that 2002 NatWest Final were some of the young tigers that I talked about. There was a 23-year-old Virender Sehwag. There was a 22-year-old Harbhajan Singh, a 21-year-old Mohammad Kaif, and this other kid, 20-year-old Yuvraj Singh, I think that was his name. Now these guys were young, they were confident, they were arrogant, but most importantly, they were fearless. England put up 325 runs that day, and 2022 325 is like, okay, yeah, what a big deal. But back in 2002, 325 was a pretty good total. So Ganguly and Sehwag actually got us off to a pretty good start. We were 106 for no loss in 14.2 overs, and things were looking pretty good. But then exactly what everyone expected to happen happened. India collapsed. Before you knew it, we were 146 for 5 in 26 overs. Sachin Tendulkar, Sourav Ganguly and Rahul Dravid were back in the pavilion. And who do you have out there? You have some kid named Mohammad Kaif and another kid named Yuvraj Singh. So what are you going to do at this point of time? You're going to change the channel, right? Not so fast. What followed was, in my opinion, one of the most significant partnerships in the history of Indian cricket. And it wasn't significant because of the number of runs they scored. And it wasn't significant because of the fact that we won the NatWest tournament. It was significant because this partnership ushered in a new attitude, not just in Indian cricket, but in Indian sports. This is an attitude that has existed since that day and never existed prior to that day. This is an attitude that says we're never going to give up. This is an attitude that says we're never going to stop fighting. And this is an attitude that makes you believe that you can win from any point in the game. It changed Indian sports, definitely Indian cricket, forever. Yuvraj Singh's 69 and Mohammad Kaif's unbeaten 87 took India to victory that day in the NatWest Final. The lasting image from the day is something that will go back in Indian cricket history and will remain entrenched in everyone's minds forever. It's Sourav Ganguly with his t-shirt off, waving it into the air on the balcony at Lord's. It was not just a symbol of victory, but a symbol of the new, young, we're never going to give up Indian attitude. Thanks for watching SPORTIFY.